All right, welcome back to Mommy School. Today we're reading a book called The Cool Bean, written by Jory John and illustrated by Pete Oswald. Oh, and here's some pictures of those beans.
I want to sleep. I want to find real cool beans.
Okay, we can find the cool beans after we read it, okay? All right, watch out. Here come the cool beans. The cool beans. Oh yeah, check out how they move. Look at the way they swagger. Notice their sunglasses. Yow! The cool beans are known all over school, from house to house, across town, beyond county lines. In the olden days last year, we were all one big pot of beans. We were a mixed bag, but somehow it worked. Yep, those were the good old days. And then we stopped seeing each other as much. That's just how it is sometimes. You spend less time together, even though you're not totally sure why. Here he is under the tire. He says, I think he's a little sad.
Why?
Because the cool beans aren't his friends anymore.
The letter says,
Yeah, that says, it's a sigh.
Mom.
I watched as the cool beans I knew so well, the beans from my own pod, became the cool beans. Oh, they were so cool. One of them could play the guitar. Cool. One of them could draw the best superheroes. Cool. One of them could jump higher than any bean I'd ever known. Cool. Me? Well, I mostly stayed the same. Sure, I made some small changes. I wore sunglasses. Too big. I slicked my hair back. Too slick. I strutted around. Ow! I swaggered. Oof. He's kind of clumsy, isn't he? Yeah. I was still picked last for everything. My clothes never seemed to fit. I snorted when I laughed. Honk. I walked into stuff. Whoomp. I was an uncool bean for sure. I started thinking of myself as just a common bean with no special skills, and I couldn't compete, so I didn't even try. No, Juju, leave it on. I'd never be a cool bean. How do you think he feels?
Now he found the squirrel.
No, there's a squirrel over there. How do you think he feels in that picture? Look at his face.
That one was on our nature hut.
Yeah, that looks sad.
Found the squirrel.
Okay, catch it. It seems like there were two types of beans in the world. There were the cool beans and the beans like me. The days all blended together. I lived my life and things were just okay. I took tests and ate lunches and mostly kept to myself. Juju, you need to get out of the way, please. The cool beans continued being cool. I mean, sure, I missed them a bit, but it's not like I was going to say anything. I felt like all that coolness had gotten in the way of our friendship. And that's how it went until one day. I was in the cafeteria. I dropped my lunch on my loafers. Oh no, not again. But then something sort of miraculous happened. Okay, catch on. Out of nowhere, one of the cool beans helped me clean it up. He didn't even say anything. He just gave me a nod. That was it. Later, I was out on the playground. I tripped and scraped my knee and maybe cried a little bit, and everybody saw it. Another one of the cool beans came to my side, and without a word, he dusted me off. Juju, you can come sit up here if you want. You just can't get in the way of the camera, okay? That afternoon, I was sitting in class. Here, sit down. Yep, right there. I was sitting in class. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't notice, but our teacher had called on me. Everybody stared. I sat there in silence. Nobody said anything. And then everybody just laughed at me. That's not good. They're making fun of him.
This way.
That was it. After today, I was officially a has-been. But then one of the cool beans stood up and came over to me. Stop clapping, please. Everybody watched. She leaned in close and whispered, "Hey, the teacher asked you to read from page 32. Then she gave me a quick wink and went back to her seat. It was a small gesture, sure, but it was also everything. So everybody else is making fun of him, and the cool bean helped him. It made him happy.
Yeah.
I walked home with a goofy smile on my face. I smiled all the way through dinner. That day made all the difference. It was a day that could have been really bad if not for the kindness of a few cool beans.
Yeah.
It gave me a shred of confidence. That shred of confidence has continued to grow. So because the beans were kind to him, he became a cool person, right?
Cool person.
Somebody had my back. Or a few somebodies.
I got the pointer so you can memorize it.
Okay, catch a bubble. After that, I started hanging out with the cool beans again. How have you been? Get it? How have you been? Because they're all beans.
Yeah, they're all.
Not all the time, but sometimes. At lunch, after school, even on the weekends.
Yeah, that's
Throughout all of this, I realized that it's not about how you look or any of that other silly stuff. It's about a wink or a nod or a smile at just the right moment. It's about dusting somebody off, helping them up again, and pointing them in the right direction. So now because other people were kind to him, he's being kind to other people. You need a hand? Yes, please. Now that's cool. And there are all the cool beans. And Milo likes to find the cool beans from the book. You want to find the cool beans from the book?
The cool beans.
Yeah, they're right here together.
Cool beans.
And that's the cool bean. He's cool at the end of the story, right?
Whoa.
Cool. Thanks for watching, everybody.